change all the fractions below to decimals. Okay, so we have three fractions below, and let's focus first on 3 over 5. Okay, there's a couple ways you could have gone about doing this. One way is to multiply the numerator and denominator by 2, and we have 6 over 10 as a result, which is just really 6/10, so that would change to 0.6. Okay, the other way is to just do long division to recognize that 3 over 5 is the same thing as 3 divided by 5, which can be rewritten as this. Okay, so does 5 go into 3? Nope. Okay, so we're going to add a decimal there and there, add a 0. Does 5 go into 30? It does, 6 times, and 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, and we have no remainder right now, so we're good. All right, so the answer is 0.6. For the next question, 5 over 9, what we will do is we will just do long division here and see what happens. So 9 will go into 5. A common mistake here was some students reversed this order, but it's 9 going into 5, so 9 is the divisor. So 5 divided by 9. Does 9 go into 5? No, it does not. Okay, so we add a 0, make sure the decimals line up like so. Okay, does 9 go into 50? Well, of course it does, but how many times? Well, 9 times 5, okay, is 45. Okay, subtract that, and we have 5. Okay, so what you should notice, maybe it's not clear yet, but if you add a 0 and bring it down, okay, you'll notice that it repeats. Okay, so there's a 50, and there was a 50 before, so if we began with 50 and we're at 50 right now, well, this is just going to keep on going on and on and on. So all you have to do right now is recognize that it repeats and just stop right there, and you can put a repeating decimal over the 5, that little dot that indicates that it's going on forever. Okay, so 0.5555 dot dot dot, which is the same as saying 0.5 with a dot on top. And lastly, 1 over 2. Most people got this question without any difficulty. People just realized, for the most part, that this is equal to 0.5. Okay, and if you want to see a little bit work for there, well, just think about what we did over here, and I'm pretty sure that you can come up with it on your own. Okay, so 1 over 2 would be, what times what would make this equal something over 10, okay, and I'll let you think about that. Okay, so 2 multiplied by what gives you 10, okay, and hopefully you're thinking 5, and I'll let you finish that question from there. Okay, so the next part says rearrange the numbers above in number 4, part I, from smallest to largest. So here are the numbers that were on the previous page, and just as a reminder, we can rewrite 3 over 5 as 0.6, 5 over 9 is 0.5 repeating forever, and 1/2 is 0.5. So we just want to rearrange these numbers in the correct order. Well, one thing that may help, it's a little confusing when you see numbers that all look similar. So since this last number has the tenths place value, the hundredths, okay, and the thousandths, okay, maybe you want to also have a few decimal places after the other numbers to make this a little bit more easy to compare. So for example, 0.55 can be rewritten as 0.550, and this can be rewritten as 0.600, and this one here can be rewritten as 0.555, but this is going on forever. Okay, so I'll just indicate that with a dot at the end. And this one is 0.500. Okay, by doing this, it's just easier to compare because now hopefully it's a little bit more clear to see which one's the smallest. And the one that is the smallest is this one. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite that first. That's 0.065. Okay, the next one is 0. And I'm just going to maybe check it off along the way so it's easier to see. Will be 0. Well, it's either going to be this one, or this one over here. I'm underlining the 5s. Okay, so of course, let me backtrack a second. If you look at the 0.065, it means the tenths place value is 0. Okay, so that's clearly the smallest. But for the next smallest one, it's going to begin with a 5. It should be clear to see that the 0.500 would be next. Okay, and then it's going to be 0.550, which is this one. Okay, and the next one would be 0.5 repeating. Okay, and then lastly 0.6. Okay, so you can leave it in this order. You can rewrite it how it normally was or in fractions. It doesn't really matter to me as long as the numbers are in the right order. And that's all that's required there.